super fantastic sparkling day. Welcome to Before the Dirt Nap podcast number 2003. It's going to take a while getting used to the 2 being in front there. But I hope you've all had a super fantastic sparkling day. We are here tonight to talk about, on episode 2003, we are talking about, well, it's Friday. Let's finish it Friday. So we'll finish it Friday, genealogy challenges and reflections. So what are we talking about tonight? We're talking about the Finish It Challenge. Here is a challenge for you this weekend. Are you up for a challenge? I know I am, and along with everything else I've got to do, I'm putting myself through a challenge this week. And this is, I'm going to pick one lingering genealogy task to complete this weekend. Now, it could be choosing one ancestor and map out their life events in chronological order. And then when once they've been mapped out in chronological order, put in historical events that may have also affected them. So if, for example, they're in America, they were born around, they were an adult or a teen in the 1860s when the Civil War broke out, then were they involved in the Civil War? Were they on the north side? Were they on the south side? Maybe you could find that, there was a Civil War there. Are there any military records in their name? Let's go find out. So look at the timeline and look at what events were going on in their area that they may well have been involved with, and then have a look to see if they actually were involved and what was their role in that event that took place. It could be completing a research log, organizing your notes and your searches for one branch of your family to create clarity, and also to keep your records up to date so you know what you're doing and where you're going and everything else. It could be solving a DNA mystery, revisit DNA matches that are incomplete or need deeper analysis. Maybe it could be digging deep. Maybe it could be reaching out to somebody that you're matched to and asking them for information so you can find where in the tree they fit. It could be filing or labeling records, sort through physical or digital files that have piled up, and get them a little more organized. I know I got a little pile of paper down here, which that's on the list to get done this weekend too. So we were talking, was it yesterday? Yeah. Was it yesterday we were talking about harder and smarter? Was it yesterday we did that? I'm trying to remember. Did we talk about harder and smarter yesterday? I can't remember if we did or not, but remember the timer thingy-me-bob, put the timer on for 30 minutes, 25 or 30 minutes, and just solely concentrate on that one thing. If you're using the Post-it method or Trello, then you can move the cards from the to-do list into the in progress area, but also go through your progress stuff and see, is there a task on there that you could wrap up this weekend and get it into the completed pile, into the completed column. So have a look at that. This week you can for this week, when we're wrapping up the week, let's have a look back at some of the topics we covered this week. And did you have any breakthroughs or discoveries that you'd like to share with us? If so, put them in the comments so we can share them with you. Were there any exciting tips or tools that we discussed that you're now starting to use? We covered a lot of stuff this week. I'm just going back through my note. I'm scrolling back through my notes here. We covered, watching the time. We covered Roots Tech coming up in March. That's only a month away. We covered. Where'd my notes go? Hang on, I've lost my note. Oh, that's the wrong screen. That's why I need to come over here to the notes. The notes are in notes. How original. Yesterday we talked about tips for researching smarter, not harder. We talked about using timers and the different methods that you can use with that, or the different tools that you could use. On Wednesday, we talked about the countdown to Roots Tech 2025. Are you coming? Are you going to attend online, where it's free to attend and you can watch recordings and stuff? On Tuesday, we celebrated 2,000 episodes and did a little recap, more closer to day 1 than closer to day 2,000. But, it's been a ride. It's been a ride. On Monday, we talked about cracking the code and unlocking secrets in family records. On Sunday, we talked about taking care of self and just taking time out to do something that you want to do to take care of you. And Saturday was a shake it up day. I attended a conference that day online, and that was my shake-up for the week. So out of the episodes we've done this week, were there any tools or anything that we talked about, that tips or tools that you've started using? Let us know in the comments below what you found helpful this week. What are you? What on earth is no? I don't know if you can see us down here. She's got her medicine sitting right there. I don't even know where that came from. It was on the counter. I don't know how she got it off the counter. One moment, please. Actually, no, this is a completely different medication. This is not her current one. Where did you find this one? Huh. Oh, this is the pain meds the doctor gave me in case she ever had any pain issues. Now, this is a really cool sidetrack. This is a really cool top. She's cracked it. This is a really cool top. It is actually designed in two ways. It's got the animal logo on the top, so you know it's animal prescription. But here's the cool thing. If you do it this way with the logo on the top, it becomes your child-proof locked medication. Now I can't get it undone. It's child-proof. It's adult-proof too. Jeepers girl, how did I get this on here? And if you turn it up the other, oh, it's because I didn't put it on properly. That's why now it's stuck. And if you put it on the other way up, if you notice there's a groove here, if you put that on top of the bottle, you can actually just screw it so you don't have to do the child-proofing thing, which now I can't. Oh, hang on. We might be able to because it went on crooked. This is not food. I swear, this dog is so hungry right now, but because of her digestive issues, there's only certain foods I can give her right now, and it's making her really hungry, and she is like foraging everywhere in the house. She hasn't done trash cans yet, but you know, she's foraging in boxes. She's trying to see if there's anything under the couch. She's looking under the cabinets, you know, the foot piece under the cabinets. She's looking in there. I'm gonna have to fix this one up later. Oh, no, hang on. Jeepers, when they make this, there we go. So yeah, so that's the child-proof way. That's because that got, put that back into place. Okay, and then here it's got this groove. So if you put the groove on, it just screws on like a regular top. So, you know, if you don't have children around to worry about and you need to get into medication. So some tops, you will notice, some of the tops that have the child-proof thingy on it, you can flip them upside down and use them on them, using it just as a regular screw top. Anyway, that was our little sidetrack for today. There's your little hint and tip for today. Get a hungry dog. She will get a dog biscuit when we're finished here. You'll get your meds and you'll get your dog biscuit. Yes, once I'm finished here. Now, totally lost. What were we doing? Oh yeah, we're talking about wrapping up for the week. So let us know if there's any tips or tools that we discussed this week that you've now started using. And don't forget to take a pause and celebrate your progress. You know, every detail that you add to their tree, no matter how small, is part of preserving your family history. So take pride in the fact that you are finding these details and you're confirming that they belong in your tree. So just find those little details. And so my challenge to you is this weekend is to go find that one thing that's in your tree, or one task that you want to get done in your ancestries, in your ancestral searches, your genealogy searches, and see what progress you can make. Is it a task you can fully complete? And you know, if you want to, you can share what completed tasks you got done this week in the comments below. Or you can go to our Your Family Tree Detective Facebook page. I think it's actually a group. No, it's a page. You can go to Your Family Tree Detective page and leave there your favorite research moment that you had, and what you discovered. What task did you get finished? And then, you know, acknowledge the importance of your progress, even if it's one small step forward. One of my things is on one of my clients' trees is I'm taking it through the, putting it through the Pro Tools filter and finding where the errors are in the, where they see errors in the tree, and then going in and verifying, is it an actual error, or is it something that, because of the records we've found, it looks a little funny, a little wonky, which is why Ancestry is picking it up. And so either accept it and correct it, or tell the system to ignore it because it's okay. And I've come across some that are like that. So I'm going through each of my clients' trees and filtering it through the Pro Tools. So I've got one client who I'm close to finishing hers. So I'm going to go through. So I'm going to finish. That's one of my tasks this weekend, is to finish that one. And you know me, I'm going to find other tasks to do because it's just the way I am. So my question for you this week is, what's one genealogy task you've been putting off? Will you finish it this weekend and share your progress with us in the comments below, or by going to Your Family Tree Detective Facebook page and putting it there in the comments? Now what are you chomping on? Jeepers, girl. I tell you, she's like going and pushing boxes aside and sniffling in amongst there. And I'm like, then she came out with a biscuit. And I'm like, what? She had hidden a biscuit, thought she'd dropped the biscuit in the box, but it had actually gone over the side of the box and down between the boxes. And now she decided to go get it. What can I say? But I'm going to go give her something to eat that'll help her settle down a little bit. And give her meds, give her a biscuit, because she has eaten, so I can go and give her meds. I made her up these little gel things with some gelatin and beef gelatin, and mix some pumpkin in with it. And the idea is that you use it for pill wraps, and so you stick the medication inside. And she would just like go and lick it a little bit. And so then I'd have to break off the piece where the medication was and feed it to her, and then she'd eat it. But sometimes she would drop the pill out of it, eat around it, and leave the pill on the ground. What can I say? She has a personality all of her own, and she is just, I mean, even when we're out for a walk, she was busy sniffing around to see what she could find to eat. Like, I don't feed her, and I'm sort of like, yeah, but tomorrow we have to go out and get a refill on her medication. And so we're going to go via the pet store to pick up the dog food for the brand that she has that is good for helping with the digestive system. So I think her system, because everything she's going through, might be lacking some pre and probiotics. So we're going to make sure she gets stocked up on those. So that's on the agenda for tomorrow. After we get her medication, we go to PetSmart, we pick up her dog food. And we're going to pick mail up on the way as well. So that's our morning. And then we can come home and get more into these boxes, because as I said to a friend today, I said, I don't have a lot of time left to get everything done. And I said, I've got so much to do, and it's starting to panic me a little bit. But now I'm sort of like stepping back going, hang on, girl, what are you going? Zeffy. I've got my Post-it system. So why not use that to help me get stuff done for the move? And we got rid of another item off our selling list today, so that was good. We've got more items that'll be going on this weekend. I actually found my DVD/VHS player, and I'm kind of like, do I take that to New Zealand with me with a power converter? Because I still have some stuff on VHS. But I got to find my VHS tapes first to see, maybe I can get a digital version of them. Maybe I can get the DVD version of them. Do I really need the DVD version? Do I really need the tape version? Although I do have the original Italian Job with Michael Caine on VHS. And I've got Goodbye Pork Pie. And if you haven't seen Goodbye Pork Pie, it was a New Zealand movie that was made years ago. And I've got the original, not the remake. I got the original. And it basically started with this guy who decided he needed to get to his girlfriend or his wife. He was up in Northland of New Zealand, so on that spit that's at the top above Auckland. He was up there, and his girlfriend was in Invercargill, which is at the bottom end of the South Island. And so there was a guy who had a Mini, and so he decided to drive his friend down. I might have actually stolen the Mini. It was a Mini Cooper, and it went on this road trip down New Zealand, and you got to see some amazing New Zealand scenery, amazing stories along the way, fun stories along the way, very funny movie and everything else, and how they managed to get the car on the Inter-Island Ferry across the Cook Strait when every policeman in New Zealand's looking for them, and their journey along the way, and some of the strange people that they met along the way. But it was a really good movie, and I understood that they remade it again a few years later, but from what I saw of that, it was not as good as the original. Sorry. So yeah, but anyway, we've got more stuff going on sale this weekend, and a couple of genealogy tasks I want to get completed this weekend. So I'm actually going to go and start on that now. If I can get the genealogy tasks out of the way while I have a movie playing in the background, that'll be awesome. So with that, I am out of here. Go out, have a super fantastic sparkling weekend, and let's get at least one genealogy task crossed off your to-do list this weekend. So go figure out what you're going to do. Put the time in your calendar to do it. And block that time off as a do not disturb time for the rest of the family. They are not allowed to touch you. They're not allowed to come into the room with you. You lock yourself away in a room, and it's like you're at a doctor's appointment or something. They cannot come in unless it's a life and death situation. And you turn your phone off and you just go in there nice and quiet, put some music on if you like, if you research better with music, and just make it your space, and do whatever genealogy task you want to get done this weekend, and put your timer on and go for it. Okay, and with that, we are out of here. We'll catch you guys back here tomorrow evening at 6 p.m. Pacific time. So go